Welcome to My on Mondays, an explorative approach to the possessive my through narratives, art, and sound. Each Monday brings a new creation and unique perspective. My on Mondays is brought to you by MING Studios, a contemporary art space and international artist residency program dedicated to the exhibition, experience, and exploration of arts and culture. Along with exhibiting artists from around the world, MING also serves the community by hosting innovative programs including performances, workshops, screenings, readings, artist talks, and other cultural activities. For more information, or if you'd like to participate in My on Mondays, you can visit our website at mingstudios.org. Hello and welcome to the 161st episode of My on Mondays. In the late 1780s, the poet William Blake published the first of his series of poems titled Songs of Innocence, written from the perspective and voice of children. The first poem is from the voice of a small boy working as a chimney sweep. It shines a light on the tragic history of the abandoned and stolen children who, due to their small size, were used to carry out the dangerous task of climbing up the inside of chimneys, often naked, to clean out the flues. In this practice that continued well into the 1800s, the children's skin was rubbed with brine to toughen it, and they were rarely washed. And because of the carcinogenic nature of soot, most of them died before reaching adulthood. The title of the poem is The Chimney Sweeper, and to accompany it, we're also sharing a modern piece by musical artist Palankeen titled Climbing Boy, which is what the chimney sweeps were often called. The song comes from Palankeen's second album, VOGT, released in 2015. The Chimney Sweeper. When my mother died, I was very young, and my father sold me while yet my tongue could scarcely cry, weep, 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 weep. So your chimneys I sweep, and in soot I sleep. There's little Tom Dacker, who cried when his head that curled like a lamb's back was shaved. So I said, Hush, Tom, never mind it, for when your head's bare, you know that the soot cannot spoil your white hair. And so he was quiet, and that very night, as Tom was a-sleeping, he had such a sight that thousands of sweepers, Dick, Joe, Ned, and Jack, were all of them locked up in coffins of black, and by came an angel, who had a bright key, and he opened the coffins and set them all free. Then down a green plain, leaping, laughing they run, and wash in a river, and shine in the sun. Then naked and white, all their bags left behind, they rise upon clouds, and sport in the wind. And the angel told Tom, if he'd be a good boy, he'd have God for his father, and never want joy. And so Tom awoke, and we rose in the dark, and got with our bags and our brushes to work. Though the morning was cold, Tom was happy and warm, so if all do their duty, they need not fear harm. Thank you for joining us today. We'll be back next Monday. Tune in.